Probably would be a good interest to help out here. I just did have somebody help me out just a moment ago at the last thing, so... Yeah, this gives me a chance to take care of some pictures, too. Yeah, just a pistol. Not interested. Guess I'm pretty sure. Guess I have to be within, like, fighting distance of him, I guess. Yeah, it automatically aggroes him, I guess. Can I drag this one along? I guess not, so I better finish it quickly. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, because I'm gonna have to sit here and wait for that to respawn if I... Or I could just take the helmet. Grab them, I guess. Okay. Anyways, we have one side mission done, so we just gotta grab that other one that's over that way. It looks like we're heading that way anyway, so you know, too difficult to grab. There's no actual way to get through here, so we have to go back. Didn't actually think I was close enough to get this one to fight me, but whatever. These are some fairly narrow corridors. Guess he must specialize in hinder or something. Destroy the barriers that protect the shield. So all these green things. Probably be easier if we split up. Okay, I think that's it. I was gonna tell him he'd come over here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. Some of them are like a lot more difficult to fight than the other ones. Or maybe it's just because we're getting further along the graveyard, maybe. don't think it's going to be in this zone, but I do think the time where I'm going to end up having to respect, or at least have to make a point of getting new equipment, is coming relatively soon, I think. Okay, that makes the big boss appear. The only bad thing is that if they're more focused on another person or something, then you're not quite able to see the health correctly. Like, it's phased out a bit, so it's a bit difficult when it gets further down. Well, here it's not so much, but when I was fighting that other guy, it was kind of hard to tell. And I guess this time I'm gonna have to wait here. I'm sure it'll respawn within, what, 2 minutes? Sorry, man, I'd be over there if I could, but I have to sit here and wait for this. Feel kind of bad. There we go. And this must be the last one, right where the side mission is too, off to the side. This guy is not even like... he doesn't even care. Ooh, good. Whatever that guy just did, he knocked him out of that AoE, which looked like it was going to be huge. And then he was just gone. It's like my friend was just a ghost or something that helped me. Like, seriously, I turned and he was gone. Unless this scythe teleports you. Nope. I was helped by a spooky ghost player. Too spooky for me. Anyways, this main mission's pretty much done. We just have to go back to that shrine area we were at. And that guy just accidentally aggroed. I knew that was coming the moment I saw him come into view. He was way too close. Hopefully I can kill him. I started fighting with just basically half my health, which is about how much it usually takes to kill one of these guys. There we go. Let's just grab this real quick. Search for a new site for the flowers. Well, it's not anywhere nearby, so... There's also the story mission thing here, too. I'd almost forgotten about that. I doubt I can just run by these. I'd have to go through, like, this entire maze of people following me, but actually... Okay, the one I just passed didn't get me, but this one did. That's pretty strange. we go. Is that... Okay. I don't think that's anything. That's a focus. I don't know, I guess the icon was just glitching out or something, because that looked really weird for a moment. Actually, we're here. I guess we can do this now. New loading screen. Kinda just looking around real quick for lore, because sometimes these areas will have them and then you never get to access them again. I think that was part of one of the Halloween events that happened before. Find someone who can interpret the document. Okay. First, however, we have to go and wrap around the other half of this chapel. Which it looks like we have to go all the way around the long way. No shortcuts for us. Those would be very normal enemies if it just wasn't for that barrier trick. It's just annoying. Ah, this statue we saw earlier. There we go. Alright. So at this point, I'm trying to think of what else we need to do here. Okay, we have the side missions, but besides that, I think we've cleared out everything. Besides whoever that person is to the southwest, and the one mission at the camp that's still locked, I think. Let's just Anima Leap out of here. At least now I know what that loading screen is of. I didn't realize it now, but it's the entrance to the chapel. Or right about there. And the new spot for the flowers is apparently right over here by the wagon. There we go. Still have the one that's right over here too. Alright, that's everything. Now we just have to find who can help us with this. That's the only other thing. That mission's still locked. Who can it be, though? I'm trying to think. Okay. I know who it is now. Also, let's go ahead and use some of our skill points, because I just noticed that they're just sitting here. And we have a lot of them. I would try and do that 40 thing with my fist and shotgun, but I think taking care of the skills for the other weapons is more important at the moment, because I feel like I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to start shifting things up like I did not too recently ago with the tree mutant things. But at the moment, things aren't too bad. I have everything at least skill 5. Let's also do some stuff for our ability wheel. I don't know what I'm going to do after I do the mist, though. That's what I've been focusing on because there's so little of them, but after that, it's kind of like... Maybe blades, because I usually see people using blades a lot, so maybe the skills there would be helpful at some point. I don't know. Anyways, we're getting further along to finishing up the hammer. Okay. That's not exactly the way I wanted to go. Now that I think about it, but crap. Actually, I have to head back to where I just was not too long ago, and I don't know why I went this way. For some reason, I always end up back towards that area, because I misthink of where I'm supposed to be going. It's much easier to go through the camp than go that way. Who am I missing here? I'm missing Crossroads from Missal, I think is the only one I'm missing, because I know the other 3 I believe I've done. So Hoover, that must be the guy to the southwest, because I've never seen that name before. Pretty sure I haven't seen that name before. Unless it's someone from Farmlands, but that wouldn't make sense because all the other ones have been here in the forest too. Anyways, we actually have to head back over here, and I don't understand why this didn't trigger before. In fact, I still don't understand why this isn't triggering, because this is the right spot. There we go.
Watch where you're stepping. There are precious plants here you can't even see with the naked eye. We've got wolf's blood and king's foil, moly and ruskovnik. There's even... What do you have? Come on, let's see it. It's got him curious and me doubly so. I didn't take you for a prophecist. You don't look the part. Besides, this is not so much a prophecy as it is... I knew he brought me here for a reason. And not just to read the palms of those gypsies. Sorry, the Draculesti. They're fiercely proud, and this tells their story. It's interesting. And what I find the most interesting is what it doesn't say. All right, I'm not forgetting about you. Quite. I guess that's why we're here also. Always a good reason, never immediately obvious. I'd say this one is pretty clear, however. She who once loved and fell will rise again. The hand that held her heart will prove her bane. Well, clear-ish, as these things go. There's plenty of references to the three. The owl, the eagle, and the dragon. The three warriors stood bravely together in war. By oath, they were bound to the 60 and 4. The owl I reckon you're familiar with. I know nothing about the eagle, but the third. The dragon, Vlad Dracula himself, is past due to be brought back from the Apasambetai, from beyond death. Ought to be interesting seeing what history is made of him. In my trade, you quickly learn to distrust historians. What I do know is that he famously fought his lover-turned-vampire Mara, but he was unable or unwilling to destroy her completely. Love. Such a lamentable thing. I've learned to stay far away. We do know that Mara is back and in charge of a vast army of vampires, though her true purpose lies somewhere in the mountains beyond our understanding. And he who held her heart, Dracula, is the only one who can banish her again. Apa Vie and Apa Moarta, the water of life and the water of death, two halves of a circle to be mixed with Apa Sambete. I can only assume they'll trigger a chemical reaction of sorts to bring back his life force from the world ocean where it's been floating for all these years. Like a seed. It's almost like working with my flowers, making something grow and bloom from almost nothing. Apa Vie, the light of the morning. Apa Moarta, the final forewarning. Joined at his tomb to bring the dragon to life, so that he may put an end to his bitch of a wife. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Alright, that gives us a bit of backstory from what I can tell. Let's head over here to the Tree of Life, as it tells us. At the moment, I don't have much choice. We have to head over there to the southwest very soon. But let's see how far we can get here for the most part. Find the source of the stream. Stream... Okay, I guess there's a stream right here. This looks like it might be the right way. I actually have an idea of where this might be heading. There was an area over here that I was wondering about some time ago, and I'm pretty sure that's actually where we're heading. Yep, over here at this, like, tomb-looking place. Huh. puzzle. How to solve it, though, that's the question. Obviously, we probably have to spell something out, but I'm not sure exactly what. And these letters are a little bit different than the usual. What was that? I think that was like 4 or 5 letters. Ah, there it is. I couldn't find it for some reason. That was pretty bad. Okay, so we have to write out whatever this is. I'm sure it's pronounced different than how it looks. So it looked like V-I-A-T-A, though some of them had like the little marks above them and below them. This one right here. No, I messed it up somehow. Let me see. I did the I wrong, I think. I had gotten the one with the thing above it because I thought that was part of the I, but this one I think is just the regular I. Okay, with that done, I think everything else was the same. And there we go. We have access to the water of life. And if I remember correctly, the other one that we need will be the water of death. Find a representation of death. Well, at the moment, since we have a beacon now, we could go ahead and stop and go over and do what we need left to do before we continue this. Oh, we should walk over there since I don't think we've actually been over in that corner before. And we're not too far away anyways. We can also see what this thing is too while we're heading over that way. Oh, I didn't realize we had to go through the Pale Forest. Ugh.